Alright, folks, back once again to share that interesting and, of course, fabulous information about what's going on in politics involving prophecy as well. Hopefully, my camera is a lot more clear for you now, and it's not that slow motion, choppy like effects that it's been doing. I've been kind of wondering what's been going on. And I know that by being like that, hasn't been that enjoyable to watch. You're like, oh man, dude need to really fix his visual visual effects of his camera. But anyways, this one right here, which I call the grand finale. The grand finale, baby. This is what I've been talking about as far as the last part of the prophecy. The beginning of the order was that Obama shall win a presidential nomination. I said Obama was going to be Hillary. That was number one. I said he's going to get the nomination. That was number two. I said that when he goes over to the, I said he is highly popular and liked by the Middle East, and that they will accept him immediately. But if it was Hillary, reject her immediately because she's a woman, because of their beliefs about women. Did happen when Obama went on his world tour. They all loved him. They accepted him immediately. When McCain went over there, they rejected him because why? He has links tied to Bush. He is for Bush. He agrees with Bush, which is very true 90% of the time. So that's why that happened over there with McCain. They didn't accept him. Last but not least, I said that Obama shall walk all over John McCain. And with this presidential forum that just recently happened, you saw the difference between the two. You saw who was stronger. See, this how Obama scores the most points is when he get an interview. Whenever they interview or question him, he scores the most points. Well, now when it comes to debates, well, he kind of resistant to throw punches, they say, so that they won't use it against him. Well, I thought Obama was a new type of politics where he playing nasty and dirty right along with him. So that's why he kind of resisting and trying to be as discreet as possible is what he's saying in his debates about his opponents. So of course, that's why it's called politics. Prudent and wise, cunning and clever. Try to know how to attack the opponent without people catching on to it. It's kind of like an art to master. Attack the opponent without the people catching on that this opponent they got. I just said that, but I was trying to go in deeper detail. Now, another screw up on McCain's part is where McCain said that America is an exception. I don't think the greatest country, but I think an exception. I kind of got the aftermath of it, kind of like the highlights of ESPN, Sports Center. So I guess I kind of got the highlights on CNN. There was a screw up on McCain's part. For you to say America's an exception, but I don't think America's the greatest country. Then Obama comes right behind him and says, "Oh, this is the best country on the planet." He scores a lot of points right there. Even if he don't believe it's the greatest country on the planet, it's politics. You know what you got to do. You got to convince, persuade, say whatever you got to say to get the vote. I mean, it shouldn't be like that, but I mean, y'all know how politics work. How Hillary's talking about gas tax, how she started pandering. How in the world you gonna have gas tax with a war that's draining our economy? Food prices going up, but you worried about gas tax. That pandering right there, which of course the media and a big majority of the public caught on to that immediately, but that was automatic pandering. Our gas tax, we got a war over here that should have happened in the first place, but it was gonna happen regardless, prophesied in the Bible. And the economy is extremely screwed up because of the fact the money is steady being poured into the reconstruction of those countries over there in the Middle East, when it's a whole lot need to be reconstructed right here in our own country. I don't know how many streets I done drove down and seen a whole lot of potholes. I know you said, well, that's the responsibility of your mayor, but still, the bridge that, it was two bridges that fell down in our country, two or three, that needs to be rebuilt. And Katrina, they down there in Louisiana, New Orleans, they still hadn't rebuilt, down there. Little portions and pieces, pretty much patching Louisiana up, but not fully rebuilding. They still hadn't invested in a fence for the borders, where you still got a lot of illegal immigrants, which they really not illegal immigrants, because this really they land. Those are the Native Americans, got a new name called Mexicans and Hispanics now, coming over here, coming back to their land, and that's also part of prophecy, but that's another story. But still didn't yet invest in defense. So it's like we shifted off, okay, defend our borders, now we on Iraq. We shift off Iraq, now we on the economy. We shift off the economy, now we on it's crazy. It's nothing but a big tangle. This country screwed up, bottom line. I mean, those who are true patriots of this country, no offense to you, but God highly despises this country, because in the Republicans' campaign, country first, in Obama's campaign, the people first. Where's God or Jesus at? Where are they at? We so, all these people so getting tongue tied. They admirably pledged allegiance to the flag. They admirably put their hands on their hearts and look up to this flag, and just do a pan. They pan in on the American flag and zoom in on the flag, and I don't see how people don't look at that as being a form of idolatry. You are singing a song to a flag. You are pledging allegiance to a flag. The whole Pledge of Allegiance is mostly dedicated to the flag. And at the end of that pledge, one nation under God. Don't we supposed to pledge allegiance to God? Why are we not the United States of God and Jesus? And why in the world are we pledging allegiance to a flag and singing a song to a flag? That is idolatry. But, excuse me if I'm not patriotic enough, but when it comes to living for my Heavenly Father up above, whatever He despises, I too despise. Because if I go against what He is for, then that makes me not one of His children, but one of His enemies. So therefore, that's why I had to throw that out there. But anyways, this is the big pay-per-view match, Obama and McCain, tomorrow. Hopefully I get to watch it from A to Z, because I get off work around the time that it starts. Hopefully I can catch it from A to Z and zoom in on every last one of their words. Have a notepad, jotting it down. Okay, McCain said this. Okay, Obama said that. Studying it very, very closely. But this is a big event happening in Mississippi, and I'm looking forward to the many more debates that's to come. But y'all finna see the prophecy be fulfilled. Watch how Obama walk over McCain. This is not me predicting. This is not me guessing. This is me knowing what's about to happen. So, hope nobody placing no bets on here. Like, this guy here, he getting me all, aroused up. I'm finna place $20. I bet McCain win. I mean, that's everybody's own personal preference and choice. But just thought I'd inform you and let you know on that. And I think that's pretty much all I have to cover. And the grand finale. And like I said, it's getting excited. It's getting excited. We are living in modern day history, and I am here on this earth in this time, witnessing all these events. It's exciting, boy. But y'all know how I always depart. Peace be unto you and Christ for life.